Welcome to the second video blog of ISC'14 here in Leipzig. I'm here with ADDISON SNELL from SCHORR Research right after a panel discussion discussing the Lenovo taking over the System X business from IBM. So ADDISON, can you give us a short overview of the outcome of the panel, and also do you see any future implications of this deal?
I thought it was an excellent panel. IBM, Lenovo, and some of their main customers showed a real willingness to answer a range of questions about what kind of transition we're likely to see as IBM and Lenovo go forward as separate vendors in the HPC space. There are a lot of concerns because there will be significant short-term and long-term impacts as that business separates out. Now, IBM's been through transitions like this before in other markets, like with PCs and printers, and they have reason to be optimistic, but I myself was very satisfied in terms of their willingness to answer a lot of these questions as straightforwardly as they can as we look at some of the short-term implications for the industry and for their customers.
We're here right after the session Evolution of Advanced Clustering, and with me is Rosemary Moyer from Rheinmetall. So Rosemary, what are your impressions of this session?
I really thought it was very exciting. I was very interested in the way Mr. Boczko presented different problems that can happen, especially when he said choosing the wrong CPU and putting it in the wrong chassis could overheat the CPUs and destroy them.
It's been about 6 years, Thomas, since the 2008 Exascale report came out. And originally we had a huge list of problems, but do you believe at this point in time solutions to those problems are coming into focus?
Well, our speakers certainly identified three of the key problems and partial solutions in the area of power control, programmability, and runtime management. And these are very promising, high potential approaches. But we're facing much greater gaps than they themselves are able to solve. And so it's clear that further innovation is going to be essential. There is good research being done in many of the necessary areas, however.
Today's keynote by Professor Matsuoka was very inspiring because we're really talking about the integration of the traditional supercomputer effort with an aim to also have big data handled in a very thorough way. So, we're talking about extreme big data being integrated with the current supercomputers. And I think that's that's a big step forward for everybody. So. I was also very pleased that Professor Matsuoka talked about the possibility of joining efforts between the various continents, so the efforts in Asia with the efforts in Europe and the efforts in the United States.
Behind me you can see the Student Cluster Competition, and I'm here with Park Louis from the HPC Advisory Council, who is supervising the competition. So Park, can you tell me a little bit about the Student Cluster Competition and how it's developed over the years?
Definitely, thank you, Anna. So the Student Cluster Competition actually started like 2 years ago. We had our first advisory council competition with the ISC events in Hamburg. So it's developed from 5 teams to last year 8 teams, and this year we have 11 teams from around the world from many different countries. So they're competing against each other in application performance.
Thank you very much, Park. That's it from us for today, and tomorrow you will find out who is the winner of the Student Cluster Competition.